I have no words, people. I simply have no words. Welcome to the day after. And I never usually do this, but yesterday I was too tired. I thought to myself, let me just do a match reaction the day after, which is today. And once again, people, we have failed to beat Arsenal. 11 games now in all competitions in a row since we've beaten Arsenal. 22nd of August 2021, we had Lukaku, Christensen, Rudiger, Thomas Tuchel as our manager, Mason Mount, you know, it's a joke. It really is a joke. And I know people are going to say to me, why are you so angry? Like, you didn't expect to win this game. I understand that. I really do. But what really got me pissed off yesterday is the fact that the first half wasn't good from us. The fact that we are still count defend from corners, especially under Lee Senior, and the discipline issue. Those are the three things why I was so angry. Now listen, if we would have lost this game, but then we show heart, fight, desire, passion. Let's say that we lost to the 1-0, and we still had and they score from an open play, and we didn't go down to 10 men. And a chance of the chance, but hit the crossbar like that way and made some save, this and that, then I'll be calm. I'll be cool and calm, you know. But we had needed to win this game because the last two games in the Premier League, we dropped points at home against opponent sides, Leeds and Burnley. If we would have won those two, yeah, and then we lost to Arsenal, I'll still be calm because there's a lot of games to go and we can still make Champions League. But as I'm recording this video right now, people, the 2nd of March 2026, we are now in sixth place. We are 6 points behind both Man United and Villa and 3 points behind Liverpool. And since top five gets you the Champions League, if we keep dropping points, then Champions League is not going to happen. But what makes it even worse, people? Another team in West London called Brentford are breathing down our neck. They are 2 points behind us. They want to make it to Europe next season and get in a possibility into Europa League. And that could potentially happen. And even though that Brentford were lucky to win that game against Burnley, they were 3-0 up, then they drew 3-3, then they scored late on, they still won. So there's no excuses. No excuses, man. And I tell you what, yeah. Oh my lord, man. Like, I was on Never Foul yesterday, big up to Kaz and all that stuff. Yeah? And they were saying to me this morning, even VD said it. I have like VD and I have done a show together 3 times in a row. So far in 2026, I've never been this happy. I'm always fuming and angry, and I look depressed. When is the Chelsea team ever gonna make me happy for once or never foul? When are they? Because every time we lose games, I always seem to get so angry, so angry. I'm just getting to a point where can I smile and have a great time, and laugh for once? When? When am I ever gonna do that? Like, it's just getting to a point where it's just so alarming. So alarming. And this morning, people, I got some stats for you, yeah, that most of the Wyvern fans love to hear, but most of you Chelsea fans don't want to hear. Like I mentioned before, 11 games, yeah, in a row that we have not been also in all competitions. 11 games, 9 in the Premier League. 3 draws and 6 defeats now in 9 Premier League games under Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta have only lost to Chelsea twice in his manager and against us for Arsenal. Twice. And both these games were at the Emirates Stadium. 2019, 2-1 defeat. 2021, 2-0 defeat. Those games were at the Emirates Stadium. Mikel Arteta has never, ever lost a game at Stamford Bridge. Never. He's unbeaten at Stamford Bridge. He's never lost a game of football. Yeah? Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. The fact that Mikel Arteta can still walk away knowing that he remains unbeaten at Stamford Bridge. Joke. Another stat for you guys. Yeah? Chelsea have got the most red cards in all competition this season. 9. If you include the manager, is 10. The second worst team is West Ham, which is 4. Yeah? And Chelsea are 2 red cards away from equaling the all-time Premier League record, which is both QPR and Sunderland that happened in 2012. With 9 games to go, we can break that record because we definitely do have a discipline issue at this football club. We definitely do. So we are 2 red cards away, yeah, from breaking that record. Cole Palmer has only managed to score 3 open play goals in 1 year. 1 year, 3 open play goals. Absolutely embarrassing. Cole Palmer this season has been terrible. Yes, I understand that he got injured for a long time. But when is the last time Cole Palmer has ever turned up for a big team? Yes, he turns up against Tottenham, but Tottenham, for me, are not really of that big his club. When he turned up against he did turn up against Liverpool last season. When did he turn up against Liverpool at Anfield? Man City at the Etihad. Man United at Old Trafford. Also at the Emirates Stadium. When's the last time he done that? Because I really can't. Like Cole Palmer is our best player, but he doesn't turn up in those big games. And that got me really frustrated. And I understand that he wants to go to the World Cup. But for me, if I was Tommy Tuchel, do not pick him. Do not. Let him have a surgery and see where we go from here. I understand he wants to be at the World Cup. But Cole Palmer this season does not deserve it because he has been absolutely shocking this season, let alone last season. Be in terms of 1 year has been awful. 3 open play goals. Yes, I know he scored 8 Premier League goals, but most of it have been from penalties. Like it's an absolute joke. But this stat, guys, this has got to be one of the worst stats I've ever seen. Yeah? Chelsea, since the 22nd of August 2021, in the last 18 games in the Premier League, are yet to win against the traditional Big Five. Yeah? It used to be called the Big Six, but it's now called the Big Five. And the reason why live score excluding Tottenham is because Chelsea always beat Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the league. And we only lost to them once, and that was under Graham Potter, 2-0. And I remember that game. That was our worst season ever. But we usually beat Tottenham. But in the last 18 games, yeah, in the Premier League since 2021, Chelsea are still yet to win away at the Emirates, away at the Etihad, away at Old Trafford, and away at Anfield. Embarrassing. And do you know the worst thing is that these owners, yeah, I'm not sure if they went to those places I've mentioned, but if they did, they're still yet to see Chelsea winning them. They're still yet, yeah. And let me tell you something. These owners have only seen one domestic final, one, and that was 2 years ago. We lost 1-0 against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, which is even more embarrassing. Yeah, in terms of the FA Cup, they've never seen a final, never. Yeah. These owners have experienced Chelsea's worst season, which was the 22-23 season where we finished 12th. Yeah. And I tell you something, yeah. These owners are lucky, yeah, that they didn't sack Tuchel before the season starts. Otherwise, that position could have been worse for Chelsea. It could have been worse. Yeah. So what I said 2 years ago, while we got the worst owners in the Premier League, people laughed at me. People call me a fake fan, delusional. That's the worst take ever. You're not a Chelsea fan, this and that. I'm negative. I'm doing it for views, this and that. Where are they now? Where are those same people, yeah, that call me fake, that call me delusional, this and that? Where are they? Because I can't seem to find them. I really can't. I've been asking them, do you still think I'm being delusional? Do you still think that's the worst take ever? Because look at Man United. under Ineos, yeah, under I forgot Ineos and their owners, yeah. These lot, yeah, were 15th last season, no trophy, and they lost to European final to Tottenham, which was the Europa League. They were 15th last season, yeah, and now they're above us. And now they look like the one that's going to get Champions League football than Chelsea, yeah. I was laughing, yeah, and cooking all of the Man United fans last season, yeah, and now they're going to cook me. What was even the point of me cooking my United fans? What is even the point? And you know the worst thing is that I predicted Chelsea finish fourth. Yeah, I did, but looks like that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, and listen, I said yeah that Liverpool are gonna finish above us. But the fact that this is the worst Liverpool team, the defending champions, and now they're gonna be above us, and they could also get Champions League football this season. This just tells you everything you need to know about my football club. Why we are joke, why we one bunch of clowns, yeah? And I'm talking about Paul Stanley, Lawrence Stewart, Clearleg, Igbali, yeah? These board directors are simply the worst, and they all got to leave. And I understand Wolfie telling me that they can't leave for the next 6 years or so. Yeah. And this is why all of us content creators have said things. It's either they change the model or they leave. Because this ain't good enough. This is unacceptable. We have spent 1.2 billion pounds, yeah, for only to get potentially one Champions League qualification under this ownership. One. One. And they sacked the man, they sacked the manager that got his Champions League this season, Enzo Maresca. Yeah? And now, last week on Twitter, I'm seeing reports that says if Chelsea do not get Champions League football this season, Liverpool is going to get sacked. Yeah? And it's going to be the same cycle over and over and over again. And it's just getting to a point where I simply had enough. I've simply had enough. Just like I felt sorry for Enzo Maresca, I feel sorry for Liam Senior if he does get sacked. Because he's not the problem. Chelsea fans need to accept this. Yeah? And I don't want to hear nobody ever chat to me about, oh, Liam Senior is the problem, this and that. Yeah? Because he walked into this mess in the first place. He should have never accepted Chelsea. Do you think, yeah, if Abramovich was here, yeah, he would sack Tuchel this early and bring the likes of Graham Potter, Enzo Maresca, Pochettino, and Liam Senior? Do you think he will do that? No, he will not. And yes, Abramovich, has never took Chelsea, challenged for the title after we've won it, this and that. But I'm sorry, these owners are worse than Abramovich. They even be worse before Abramovich came in. Because in that season, yeah, we were not that bad. We was winning FA Cups, Cup Winners' Cup, this and that. We were beating the big teams. This under this ownership, we are yet to see Chelsea go to Anfield and win, go to Etihad and win, go to the Emirates and win, and go to Old Trafford and win. We are yet to see that. 18 games, since 2021, 6 draws and 12 defeats. It's embarrassing. These owners have destroyed my football club from the top to the bottom because everything about this club stinks. The players ain't good enough. Some of the managers are bringing in are not good enough, but I feel sorry for them. And these owners are the worst. We have got to look at the recruitment team. When we won the Club World Cup, yeah, I expect these owners, yeah, to bring it in proper experienced players. Because someone said it to me on Never Fall yesterday. I do not mind, yeah, if Chelsea bring in young players, but bring in the players that have been there and done it, that's won trophies, that knows how to score goals, that knows how to defend, that knows how to be a proper goalkeeper. Bring those ones, and then I'll be happy. But they're not. They just bring it. We just after we got into the Champions League and won the Club World Cup. Guess what these owners decide to do? Spend 40 million on Garnacho. Spend 50 million on Jamie Gittins, yeah, spending lots of money on tossing, Badiashile, all this and that. Not not trying to bring in Mike Mayan, Javi. Like, do you know the worst thing is, guys? Yeah, do you know the worst thing is? Deep this. Since these owners came in, these players wanted to come to Chelsea. Victor Osimhen, yeah. We tried to sign with Rafinha, yeah. We tried to sign Mike Mayan, yeah. We tried to sign who else? Javi Simmons, Jeremy Lee Jacket or something like that. These players wanted to come to Chelsea. They all wanted to come. But what did these owners say? Internal solutions. We don't need these players. We got our players. Learn how to play, get the best out of them, this and that. Do you know how stupid that is? If we could have signed these players, we would have been much better, than we was about 2 or 3 seasons ago. We could have been, but we have failed to do so. Yeah. And do you know the worst thing is? Yeah. But it's a good thing that that happened. Luis Enrique, after we sacked what is it, Lampard, he wanted to come to Chelsea. He desperately wanted. But what these owners say, no, we're gonna bring in Poch instead. And you know what? It's a good thing that Luis Enrique didn't go to Chelsea. It's a good thing. Because look what he did for PSG last season. Won them their first ever Champions League football. Yeah, winning the quadruple, winning every trophy apart from the Club World Cup when Chelsea beat them 3-0. Yeah? It's a good thing Lisa Weaker didn't walk to this mess because he could have sacked way earlier, yeah, than he's doing for PSG right now. It is a joke. It is a joke. Like, honestly, we are no longer going to be able to be in the title race, yeah, let alone win a domestic trophy under this ownership. And yesterday proved it. And like I said in my in on Never Foul, Bernardo Cuovia, yeah, it's either you improve the set pieces or you go. Because this is embarrassing. Liam Lucia came in 54 days, yeah, about 2 months, and we've conceded 7 goals in all competition from a corner. Seven. I want to see if people are going to blame Lionel Messi on this one. Because you have to blame the set piece coach for this. Because we know how to offend set pieces, but we don't know how to defend. Why, man? Why? Like it's an utter joke. And like and yesterday, yeah, there's only one player, yeah, that went over to the fans and clapped them, and that is Reece James. He's the only one. This to shows you why these players, all of them, were an absolute disgrace. Yeah, you clapped the fans, yeah, that went all the way to the Emirates Stadium to watch you play, and you've allowed Reece James, our captain, yeah, who was the best player on the pitch yesterday, to clap in the fans, and you look walk out, yeah? You are an absolute joke, yeah? And every Chelsea fan should be refunded at this point. They should be refunded, yeah? And you see those playing wages, yeah? You give it to the fans, yeah? You give it to the fans. Because it's an absolute disgrace what you've done, yeah? Reece James, I feel sorry for you, bro, because you were our best player yesterday. Apart from the set piece, your delivery was good, your defending was good. Everything about you yesterday, Reece James, was really good. Yeah, best player on the pitch. João Pedro, yes, he may not scored, but he was really good yesterday, causing the centre backs problems. When I said it on Shani's channel and even my own channel, yeah, he sold up his ankle play really good. So yes, he may not scored, and he had chance to score, but he was good. Mamadou Sani's Premier League debut, apart from the set piece, he was all right. He was really good. Chalobah as well, fantastic when he's up against Victor Gyökeres 1v1. Like, the defense wasn't really the problem. I thought Hato, apart from getting a stupid yellow card when he clearly fouled Timber, he did well up against Saka. The fact that he's no Kukurea. So for me, the defense and João Pedro had no problem today. In terms of the midfield, Andre Santos, not really good. Not really good. Kept losing the ball, didn't make great tackles, this and that. Don't think Andre Santos was at it was his best yesterday. I thought Caicedo looked alright. Both our wingers today, like I said, Cole Palmer, shocking, absolutely shocking. Like his decision making was poor, and he had all the space, but he decided, I'm not good. I'm just going to pass into Neto rather than Joao Pedro. Like Palmer has been shocking, but not only for this game, for this season alone. Alone. The only good game that he had was away to Bayern Munich, and that was in September. Even though he lost that game, he was our best player, and that is it. Yeah, he scored a hat trick against Wolves, but they're bottom of the league. Yes, he played well against Leeds, but that doesn't count anything because we drew that game. Like, it's a joke. Like, Palmer needs to be stepping up because he's a good player, but he needs to be stepping up in those big games because it's a joke. Yeah, Cole Palmer shocking. Enzo not good enough, not good enough. But for me, Neto, yeah. And listen, yeah, I want to big up to that person because on Friday, because was that when I was doing the Champions League draw, I can't remember the person's name, but he said to me in the comments, yeah, you'd have thought that Chelsea will get a red card because of young players, but it's actually experienced players. And he is right. He was speaking facts on Friday because Pedro Neto is another one in that list. He's an experienced player, played in the Premier for a long time. Yeah. And I didn't notice that he got a yellow card, the first one. I didn't know. As soon as I saw getting a red card, I was like, oh my days. So I had to go on Twitter to find out how did Pedro Neto get a red card, the first yellow. What did he do? He bounced the ball and said something to the referee. And Pedro Neto, the rules right for now. If we say something, over to the referee, you're gonna get booked. You're gonna get booked. And for the second yellow, there was no need for you to do that. I understand that both you and Martinelli uh um are fast. I understand that. But if you're on a yellow card, do not make a silly challenge again. Let Martinelli go through on goal and see what happens. You never know. They might score the third goal or they might not. It's a 50-50. Like, let's say if Pedro Neto did that and got his first yellow, then I'll be cool with that. I'll still be a bit frustrated, but I'm like, cool, that's your first yellow, calm. But the fact that you did that and that's your second yellow card is a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. And the fact that Garnacho is going to start the game against Villa is going to make it even worse. Because whenever Garnacho starts, you know, he cannot do it. When Garnacho's off the bench, he can do well. So the fact that Garnacho and Palmer are going to be both wingers for the game against Villa, I'm not sure if I'm going to be confident in that game because there's no Esteval, there is no Jamie Gittins. Who else are we going to be? And there's no Neto. So who is going to be playing as a left winger? It only has to be Garnacho. And that is not going to make it even worse because I can't trust Garnacho to start games. I really can't. I really can't. The only good thing is that Fofana is going to be available for that game, but he hasn't been great this season. Like, this club is in a mess, man. No one is scared of Chelsea anymore. Nobody. There's some teams that are scared of Chelsea, but there's a lot that is not scared. Not scared. And the fact that we spend all this money and next season, I could be potentially hearing, the Europa League song. After we've been in the Champions League and won the Carabao Cup last season. Do you think I want to waste money and time of watching Chelsea be playing the Europa League? Do you think I want to do that? No. And yes, every time Chelsea win the Europa League, we're going to win it. But do you think I'm going to see Chelsea winning the Europa League this time? Not under this ownership, not under them, because they don't know how to spend money on proper players. And these owners do not care. They care more about profit than they do trophies. And it's as simple as that. And this is why I've been saying we've got the worst owners ever in the Premier League. Because you never seen Tottenham do this, even though they're 16th. You never see Tottenham do this, or Man United, or Liverpool, or Man City, or everybody in football history. You've never seen that one before. Like, it's a joke, man. So until, yeah, it's either we get this right, or these border waiters leave, we're gonna be in trouble. We're gonna be in trouble. Cause We have lost the tax loss for Chelsea is 342. We don't get Champions League next season, it's going to be even more than that. It's going to be more than that. And if we do not fix this, people, we're going to be in trouble because he got 74 charges. It could be more than that. It could be a bit more than that. And you saw what's likely going to happen to City. It's going to be the same for Chelsea if we do not fix this. So we better get Champions League football because if not, these players, some of them will leave, and we're going to be in so much trouble in terms of physically, mentally, and financially. The money will drop down yet again if we don't get Champions League football. Like, I'm just getting to a point where I'm sick and tired of repeating myself over and over and over again. Like, I don't know when it's going to end, people. I really don't know when it's going to end, but it has to because this is unacceptable for a club like Chelsea. It is totally unacceptable. Like, I'm just lost for words, man. We are shit. We are rubbish. We are a joke. We're clowns. And these owners, they either need to fix up or they leave straight away because this is embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. And even and also, yeah, even a shirt sponsor, yeah, this IFS.ai, that's not a proper shirt sponsor to me. It really hasn't. Yes, we finally got one, and it took us a long time, but that's not even a proper shirt sponsor. And guess what, people? Our revenues get to lower and lower and lower because we had the chance, yeah, to potentially rebuild the stadium at L's Court, but it's too little, too late. And he's only saying it's going to take about 10 years for us to figure out how to build a new stadium. Yeah? Our revenues get to lower and lower and lower because our stadium is less than our rivals, Tottenham and Arsenal. Their one is more than 60,000. Our one is 40,000. Even look at Sunderland. Yeah? Their stadium is bigger than Chelsea. Their one is 48,000. Every time teams either build a new stadium or come up, our stadium capacity is lower than everyone, half of them. Even Everton's new stadium is bigger than Chelsea because their one is 52,888. Like, we're just a mess, man. We're an absolute mess, and I don't know when it's going to end. And yeah, I just had to get this out because I know you guys are waiting for me to do a match review. And yeah, the first stuff we were poor. Robert Sanchez, like, just shocking again. Like, I just bigged him up. I bigged him up not long ago, but today he let me down. Both him and Neto. Like I said, Cole Palmer wasn't good enough. It's just embarrassing. The only players I feel sorry for was João Pedro, Reece James, like all of our defense, including João Pedro. They do not deserve this. When it comes to corners, we are terrible. When it comes to discipline, we are absolutely terrible. And like I said, Chelsea are two red cards away from equaling the most in the Premier League, which happened in 2012. Sunderland and QPR, which is 9. We've got 9 red cards already. It could be 11 if we get 2 more in all competition, including the manager. Joke. Absolute joke. Like, I don't want to say or do anymore, but yeah, the first half we were good. The second half, for the first 15 to 20 minutes, we took it to Arsenal, created chances, but then as soon as Neto, came off, I have no faith. But then Liam Senior brought on the subs, still trying to go for it. Could have scored a late equalizer, but João Pedro's offside for that. And yeah, man, I'm just saying, yeah, Lavia looked good when he came on. Garnacho made a good cross. Liam Delap, apart from that wrestling, scored the goal, but the flag went up for offside. So the substitutes did their thing. But overall, not good enough, man. Not good enough. And once again, Chelsea still cannot beat Arsenal in all competitions, let alone the Premier League. Joke, man. Utter joke. But yeah, people, let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. It's your boy Like Talks Football, and I'm out of here. Peace. And Blue Call out. Simple as that.